Welcome back to the final round of the 2019 Zootown Open. I'm Ian Anderson, again joined by Montana's own Christian Dietrich, and we are out at Linda Vista today. Christian, tell us about it.
Yeah, a little public golf course just right in the Missoula Valley. Just got great views, and it sets up just beautifully for disc golf. A lot of great shots, water, paths, going through, and yeah, we should have some real shreddage out here from these guys.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite golf courses I see on tour every year. So it did a really great job with the course design. There is your lead card, and we're on to hole one. Tell us about the danger here.
Yeah, well, you can go out of bounds left over that fence that you see, and then right over the cart path. There's a little cart path we're flying over right now that's in bounds, but this basket's tucked up in there, so yeah, see a lot of out of bounds shots for sure.
Yeah, you really do. And at 4:05, it's a pretty good pump to start your day. There is that hyzer, but you always risk not coming back in bounds. Calvin Heimburg on the box. Looks like he's got his eagle.
Yeah, and just because it is, it pinches up so tight, even players who've got great hyzers that you would expect that they would go to often will just play the straight shot and see if they can demonstrate the control that Calvin just did.
Absolutely. Colton Montgomery up next out of Colorado.
Yeah. Okay. Well, at least he's safe. That that looked left the whole way, but at least he's in bounds, and have a look at it.
Absolutely. Jordan Castro and the headband, it still plays.
Karate Kid's back.
Do it, buddy.
Looks pretty good, and that's often what you see. You don't want to throw a really high shot that might drift out left. So that's the mistake you usually see, is folks just coming up a little short in that long grass.
Looks like Conrad's reaching for an M4 here, a pretty overstable mid. I don't think this one's beat in quite enough because it's leaking left. And amazingly, that got OB.
Out over the fence, it kind of looked like it.
Yeah.
It was a little high, so it doesn't need to be just dead straight if you're throwing that shot.
That does, and he's throwing three right here, a long bid to save the par.
Oh. Is he half decent at that distance shot? It appears
just a little bit, man.
Gosh, yeah.
Those are tap ins for James. It's pretty ridiculous, and he just bounces and picks up his disc. James does not walk; he bounces. There's Colton laying up nicely for his par, and Jordan, he's been banging these all weekend. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Yeah. Bam!
Man.
Yeah, he took a sec, but composed himself and just absolutely top shelved it.
Yeah, that putting's been dialed. Nice birdie I'd hit him to start the day. Let's see if Calvin can start his day the same way.
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go.
He's also pretty good putting.
Yeah, we were being very respectful, just making sure that our commentary didn't distract him there for a while. He had us going.
Accurate. There's Colton dropping in his par. A couple birds, couple pars. Not a bad way to start the day for the lead card out there. It's a pretty tough get, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's probably a quarter of the field's picking up that too, and there are plenty of fours out there. So
that's very true. Two, it's a shorty, but there is quite a lot of danger, Christian.
Yeah, if you throw wide, so everything to the path and right is out of bounds. So if you throw this hyzer, not only is there that tree pretty much in your way, but you're carrying out of bounds the whole time. So you see a lot of people just trying to throw up the path, making sure they bail out left, and just absolutely making sure to give yourself, at worst, a three. But everyone's looking to pick this up at the same time because it is just right there, and unless you end up, really behind that tree off to the left of it and pinched, should be able to make it happen.
Looks like it. Looks like Calvin left his Champ Rhino pin high. Should give him a putt for the two. Let's see where Castro puts it.
It's leaking left, but it's low enough that he should be okay.
Yeah, kind of got munched. We'll see what his putt looks like over there. Colton?
Yeah. Boy, you do see shots that look pretty good, catching the last tree on the right and dropping out of bounds, never having gotten bounds. So these guys are making the right mistake, that's for sure.
That they are. Conrad, I believe this is going to be a James Conrad AVR. She is world famous for throwing.
And, I'd say a little high, but it looks just right.
Oh, my goodness. So good, man. That just looked pure.
Oh, my gosh. Just playing catch. There we go.
That is so cool, man.
Love and life. I think it's the hair that gives him the bounce. That and acing so much.
Seriously. So it looks like Jordan did come quite a bit short and a little bit left. And that was a good bid, but he's going to par, and let's see if Calvin can make it work up from over there.
There we go.
Just Kenny's it right in there, like you mentioned, Christian.
Yep. And it's good to be a versatile putter around some of these greens, just because you'll have a little cabbage. That's a surprising miss, but plenty of golf here.
Yep, I'll clean it up for the par. Looks like Jordan will do the same here in a second. And we got a 1, 2, 3, 3 on that one. Thankfully, no bogeys for the small straight.
Yeah. The old box stealing one. Yeah.
That's the way you do it when the other guy birdies. Calvin all of a sudden has a 4-stroke lead over both Colton and Jordan. And we're on to hole 3.
Yeah, well, the golf green on the left, kind of up here by the pin, is out of bounds. So if you fade out, kind of left, or fade out, or turn over and go over this path you see beyond the basket right, both of those are out. So a lot of guys will just reach for something really straight. There aren't really hyzer routes at this thing. And I guess there's a little baby hyzer here, but still trying to keep the disc, pretty flat. Not big skips.
Yep.
Get right up there.
James getting it pretty close, dealing with the we had a little bit of a rogue photographer situation here. It was a little interesting. Have you heard about this yet?
No.
She was clicking away right through their backswings, and when they were putting, it was you'll see here in a second. It was having some effects. So yeah, we had to talk. Here is Jordan. Maybe getting clicked a little bit, coming up a little bit short, but not bad.
Yeah, you'd expect these guys to be able to put it, kind of right by it, but I think you're just showing, you're seeing that everyone knows the mistake is low and straight, not getting squirrely either side.
Great shot of Colton that caught that last tree, but that'll give him a putt for the 2. Here is Calvin after an uncharacteristic drive. Jordan, a little bit closer.
Yeah, these will be low ceiling putts. Oh, look at that. Way to go, JC.
That was a good catch.
So good.
Great putt, Jordan.
Be more excited there, Jordan.
It looked like he was more relieved than excited, didn't it?
Well, it's good to be even keel, Even getting too excited can kind of take you out of that right Zen mindset.
Very true. Let's see if the other JC on the card can card a 2 as well. And yes, he can.
They're duking it out for who gets to use it as the official nickname.
I dig it. Calvin will clean up, no worries. And looks like Colton will have a little drop in for his par as well. These first 4 holes are very back and forth, like a short, long. It really tests your game. I kind of like it.
Yeah, they're all right there, but they're all bogeyable too. I remember one Zootown, I think I had like a 5-stroke lead over Dana Vici coming into kind of this final round at Linda Vista, and after the next hole, I was like 1 back.
Oh, no. Yeah, this one
just
could be
so much scoring.
Yeah, it is a really tiny fairway, and if you goose it long, the water's sitting right there.
Yeah, if you hit early, you can go out of bounds early and have basically no look. There's water both sides of this little road, so it can be really difficult. But for pro level control, that danger isn't really present, and guys are going to be able to pipe it. But can't go long.
Yeah,
Yikes, hope.
He kind of the photographer got him right there, and I think she's about to get Jordan. Let's see how he handles it.
Oh my gosh, 2 out of bounds.
Yeah, she got him. Let's see what Calvin does here. Pretty sure he's going AVR. Oh, that might be a rhino.
Yeah, well, just nice and low. I find that's on this hole. If you just kind of throw something low, hard, and let it get up the hill, a little bit, you're going to end up all right.
Yeah, and honestly, the gap's honestly a little bigger the lower you go, right?
Yeah.
And this guy's awesome. He went and got their disc for him. Do you know who that is?
Oh God, who? I'm not sure I do. No, I don't think I do know who that is.
Huh, all right. Well, he's a cool dude. Thanks for getting those discs.
Evidently.
And here's Calvin with his putt for the 2. And he got photographed right. That was photographer again. So I had a little talk with her after that, and I told her we can't be doing that anymore. And she stopped after that, to her credit. But yeah, it was interesting for a minute.
We've seen some impact.
Yeah, I know. This is the first time I've ever seen that have such a dramatic effect, but it was very loud, and it was very during their swings, so you can't blame them. Jordan and Jace, the 2 JCs, I guess, saving par, though, which is nice to see.
Yes, it is. So you're telling me that these guys should have beat me by even more, is what you're telling me.
I guess you're not wrong. Well, that's a funny way to look at it. There was Colton picking up the solo bird. Everybody else salvaging pars, which on that hole, like as your story alluded to, isn't the worst case possible out there.
Boys, staring down those bogeys from the water's edge. I mean, way to go, both of those guys for converting. That's not a cake putt by any stretch.
Oh, definitely not. What a beautiful hole right here. It's a shorty, but it's so pretty.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this one can give you trouble, that's for sure. This it's an island green. You can see the back end with the rope and flags there, string and flags, and then the front edge is the path. So take whatever you feel most comfortable. Landing on a dime, 230 feet away with. If you got stable putter, you can just throw right up there like Colton did. That's a great option. You see, little forehands, just folks feel comfortable kind of coming in spiky. But yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised if we just see 4 backhands more or less right to it.
Yeah, this group is pretty backhand dominant, if anything. There is another JC AVR getting pretty close. The other JC looking to copy that line.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
Wow.
They're making this look easy. I will bet that most other cards didn't look quite so easy.
I bet not. There's Calvin with his Champ Rhino. He loves that thing so much, and somebody's closer, Christian.
Wow. Great shots.
Colton for 2. Good putt. And JC also looking for the 2.
Shh, he's putting.
Yeah, you're right. He's going to fire the 2.
There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Star frame. That's just so great. I mean, these little dinker island holes. Everybody knows them from tournaments. You step up. You should be writing down a 2. Absolutely no problem. But then you have to throw the shot.
Yep, they can still ruin your tournament. It'll happen. We're on to hole 6. What's your play here, Christian? Definitely some options on this one.
Definitely. A lot of people kind of take the big wide left to right. Obviously, you can go where the drone's going, just kind of right at it. There's a little trouble on the right if you turn it over, and kind of easy to hit a tree and get kicked out left. But this is another one that these guys are going to be real frustrated with if they don't just put it right next to it.
Colton, I believe he's a little long left, but we'll still have a look for the 2. Conrad will be taking a different line, it looks like.
Yeah, right at it. You got to keep it low. You see a lot of people kind of brush that stuff that James did and get dropped and have a 35-footer, but plow ahead and park it.
That thing looked like it was going in before it hit the tree, too. Yeah. Oh, wow. A wild disc
maybe
appears.
Maybe a little unlucky not to kind of just get brushed down into the basket like most other shots on that line, but got to have the right power.
Yeah, it's got a clean putt coming back at least. Could be worse. There's Calvin with his champ Rhino again and finding that guardian tree. Here is that look for 2, though.
Nice putt. Nice putt. That's definitely not automatic.
Oh, that was a long, awkward putt, which he made look very easy.
Yeah.
Getting some love from the card. Colton looking to keep it going.
There we go.
Whew. Sneaking it in. And looks like we're looking at back-to-back star frames.
Awesome. You know, if you had to pick 2 holes that it would happen on, it might be these 2, but at the same time, got to do it.
Jordan making good. I counted that one before it did, but the way Jordan's been putting, man.
Yes, sir. He's looked great every hole we've been following him on.
That's for sure. And there is that back-to-back star frame. Calvin looking with a 3-stroke lead over both Colton and Jordan. And James just won back. Really great battle brewing right now.
Definitely.
And we're on to the big one, Christian.
This is just a great hole. I mean, your likely first play is just to get something in play here, you know, maybe kind of around the sand trap. But if you're able to get around this corner a little bit, the hole opens up, and you could think about carrying this pond and trying to get all the way up there for the eagle. You know, it's no gimme 4 either, so I'd be surprised if we don't see, you know, a few guys playing the 2-shot and then try to carry the pond on their 3rd to get the birdie 4. But yeah, lots of options, lots of great risk reward. Just a great hole.
There it is. Colton on the box. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, you know, it almost was too aggressive, you know, going right. But it was just absolutely perfectly placed. I mean, he put that right in the neck. That's a tough shot to land it there. You're really in a narrow part of the fairway, but he threw that shot well.
Conrad's looking a little high.
Yeah, and he looks like he has caught that golf green.
Yeah, so he'll be throwing 3 off his next shot after that OB stroke. Jordan looking to keep it clean off the tee. He'll keep turning.
Well, that's a pretty well-disciplined disc, but ooh, he was needing that to keep turning to really be safe there. I'm not even sure if he's in or out.
I think he's in, actually, amazingly. This is a bomb out of Calvin.
Well, this is aggressive. This is, yeah. Well, he looks like he's going to be pinched behind that tree, but that's the type of line you need to have if you want to have any shot at going over the water on your second shot.
So this will be James's 3rd. Let's see if he tries to attack over the water, and it kind of looks like it, Christian.
Definitely. Yeah, he'll be putting from there. That's a good shot. That's 500 easy.
So out of position and still did that. Incredible. And I was looking at this one for a while with Jordan, and he made a very smart play right here.
Yeah, just not the angle to have something, you know, have the right shape to carry that pond.
You called it. And Calvin kind of in a similar spot here, and looks like he's just laying up with his Rhino.
Yeah. Really anywhere in there, you know, pros are looking at a fairly routine hyzer for the birdie.
And Colton, in a great spot after that drive, rips off another good one.
Mashing this.
Oh, he went.
Oh my gosh, he's deep for eagle.
Dang.
What?
Wow. Looking at Calvin's 3rd. I believe that's one.
A little long.
Yeah.
With Colton there.
Yep, making some minis in the fairway. Get a room, you two. Here is Jordan.
Wow, quite a bit long. That's surprising.
Definitely. So here he is coming back for the birdie. It was a good bit.
Almost.
Yep. Conrad for birdie after an OB drive.
Is that true? He poured it,
right?
I'm
pretty sure that's pretty silly.
James, knock it off.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
He can throw a disc pretty far, and so can that guy.
And that's, Calvin played the hole like you'd expect to play the hole unless you got something special like this guy.
Like that guy, Colton with the eagle. Get it, dude.
That's awesome. That's an aggressive play off the tee. As we were talking about when we were watching it, just absolutely perfectly placed in that neck up there. And then crunch, if not 500, just about to get all the way up there for the 3.
Yeah, like you're saying, that sweet spot landing zone off the tee it's pretty tiny, honestly.
It's really difficult to get to because most of the lines you'd use to access it would get OB because they wouldn't get all the way up there. You'd go out of bounds early right and wouldn't penetrate through. It has to be such a late turn.
Yeah, that pro power he's got. We're on to hole 8, pretty traditional hyzer here. Colton on the box.
Yeah, can't miss left or long, but besides that, really not much to worry about, and you're hoping to just dunk this one for sure. Just right there.
Look pretty good out of Colton. James trying to keep pace.
Yeah, these guys probably throwing, fairway drivers or maybe like Firebirds or something. Yeah, just because it's a nice, comfy shot.
That is what Calvin has in his hands.
Yep, these are great shots.
Yep, just chilling right by the basket, looking good so far. Jordan looking to hang out with the rest of the gang over there.
Yeah, this hole can be interesting in the wind, but when it's pretty good conditions like it is right now, got to have somebody fail to put it inside the circle, left or long, and then they might be out of bounds. But this is another one where it's a likely, either a star frame or a 3 for 4 or something.
Yeah, I think last year it was played a little trickier last year. I think it was maybe just one birdie, if any.
Huh.
The wind kind of pushed everyone OB left, I believe. There is Jordan making good. Calvin will do the same, and got 3 star frames already.
Yeah, these guys are shredding, really. I mean, what are we through 8, 6, 6, 7, and 5?
Wow. Yeah, a couple eagles already. They are hot. Calvin with a 2-stroke lead over Colton. Jordan slipping back a little bit as we head into 9, which is a lot different from last year, Christian.
Yeah. So we're just going. I'm not even remembering what this is from last year comparatively.
So last year was over the pond, remember?
It's not the double G.
No.
What just happened hole.
Yeah. Which made sense for pace of play and whatnot.
Yeah, what you see is what you get, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I caught that last tree there from Colton. He'll probably be just laying up for par. James is going to opt for the backhand line through the trees.
Yeah, I kind of like the backhand line a little natural, more natural, just because that forehand line kind of just does go right through that tree, but can't turn it over early either.
No, you can't, can you? See if Calvin could throw a little bit better.
That's looking good.
There we go.
There we go. That's so funny. I had totally forgot that this got switched up.
Jordan, can he stay clean? He cannot. Oh. So.
Well, shoot. These guys were certainly hoping to make it through that gap, and most days they probably would.
It's a tinier gap than it looks like, and especially at height, it really pinches down.
Yeah.
James and Colton laying up. That was a good half go out of Colton.
Yeah.
Jordan staring this thing down, probably just laying up with that danger behind.
Laying up in the chains?
Oh, no. He tried to. Good bid. And looks like Calvin might be stretching that lead here. And yes, he will.
There we go.
And we'll just have a bunch of par cleanups from there. I'm kind of glad it wasn't over there because Double G was on the card, and he probably would have eagled it, and I wouldn't have filmed it. I would have had to be sad about that.
It's true. That's true. That's accurate.
This did save us some anguish, as it were. And we'll check out our scores. I believe Calvin getting his stroke on the card. He's down to 27 on the event, 3 strokes clear of Colton. Jordan James are going to try and chase him down. They got 9 holes left to go, and we'll see if they can do it. Thanks for watching part 1, guys. Christian, thanks a ton.
All right, plenty of scoring to go. Let's see it.
Let's do it, guys. Thanks for watching this one, and we'll catch you in part 2.